And we're right on time once again this week. Yeah. So tonight we have two very special guests coming to you from two different spots, but you guys are Ontario. Like you guys are a local band for us here. This is awesome, man. So
Yeah, not
introduce yourself, please.
I'm Ryan, this good-looking guy beneath me here. That's Eric. We're in a band called Turbo Snake. I do some singing. Eric plays some bass, and he does he's the mastermind behind the band, writes the tunes, and making some rock and roll, my man.
For a second
Yeah.
there, I thought you were going to say you were good looking, but then you said it was me, and I thought, yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
good looking. We already knew that. Right out of the gate, everybody knew I was good looking.
Yeah. Can't state the obvious, right?
You're
Come
like
on.
the ugly kid that I gotta kind of feed your ego a little bit, Eric.
Oh, jeez. Come on.
I kid, I kid. How you doing, TJ?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just getting in from work, as I was saying there, right? So I was like, fuck, I made it on time for the own interview too. So everyone was on time today. That's good.
Awesome.
Doing
Where
wonderful.
where are you out of?
I'm just north of Barrie there, actually, not far from Barrie.
Oh,
So
you're in fucking Barrie, huh? Yeah, I'm
yeah,
in
man.
St. Catharines, so a little closer than Ryan is.
Yeah,
Uh, that's cool. Barrie. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
hey, we're out of London. All the boys are out of London. Our lead guitar player's out of Stratford. So yeah, we're not too far down the highway at all, my man. I got a good buddy up there in Barrie who's at the rock station. Um, does the morning show up there. A guy by the name of Craig Gross, if you're familiar with that name.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, what station is that?
It's the rock station.
The
Oh man,
95.7 or whatever.
yes, it is. And
Oh,
he was.
nice to
I
hear.
well, I went to school for radio back in the day, and Craig and I were in the same class together. So he's a real good mate of mine. Real good shit.
Oh,
Got a lot of good drinking stories with that guy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They do the morning show. I listen to them on the morning all the way to work, and then once they stop talking, I switch it over to my own music, right? But yeah, they're pretty funny in the morning, man. They do some
Yeah,
fun shit.
funny dude. He's a funny
So
kid.
Ryan, you went to school for radio. I've high expectations for this now.
I can't believe
I,
we've known each other like 20 years, Eric. You didn't know that.
I probably knew it. I just didn't care.
Yeah, it went well for Craig. I think I worked in radio for about 3 minutes, and that was the end of my stint with it. So
Oh, well,
Mhm.
don't give up the dream, man. Come on.
I'm still waiting for a phone call. Maybe I'll get a late night one night. Hey, what's his name? Howard Stern wants you to come on and co-host with him, but the
Yeah.
phone never.
Yeah, he does like a tiny dick competition like every year or something. I think you can get on there, man.
I got him. I think I got him.
Okay.
Yeah. Bringing home the belt this year, baby.
I don't want to say it or anything, but I got out of the shower today and the light switch snickered at me. So
That's funny. uh, yeah, so that's awesome, man. You guys are local, like fucking
yeah,
not
we're
too often.
just
Lately, we had a couple bands from like Sweden and then a couple, overseas, a bunch from Florida, Texas, right? And it's been a
we were
while
just
since
talking.
I've had a local Ontario band on the show, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, we wouldn't even have to cross a border to get up there.
Well,
We
No.
wouldn't have to break any laws or, you
if we
know.
could get shows going, it would be great. This
Yeah.
COVID lockdown bit of a pain in the ass. I think the entire world's over it at this point. So we're just kind of
Oh yeah.
waiting for things, waiting for things to happen.
Oh, I know. So many shows that like I didn't realize how addicted or how much therapy going to a concert is for me, man. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden there's no concerts. I'm like, hmm. And then it just went downhill from there mentally for me for a while. I just fucking, you know,
Hey, you're preaching to the choir, man. I hear you, buddy. That's well. I know Eric. You just went to see Chicks Dig It there last week.
Yes, on my first show in like 2 years. Well, I played a few shows with one of my bands, but yeah, saw my first show last Thursday. I got another one in December. I'm gonna go see. So that's I'm super excited for those.
So it's starting to happen again a little bit now. TJ, actually, hey, I don't know if you've told your family. you were telling me off air there what you got lined up coming up soon. That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I'm on my way to South Africa in like a few days. Like the countdown is on, man. So yeah, we're going down there to team up with Stone Daisies and Daily Delight, and then we're covering a little metal festival that's rocking down there. And then I'll actually be the second time I've ever been a guest on someone else's show. So I was first on with Ass Pocket Podcast, good buddy of mine out of St. Catharines there, actually, and his band and stuff. But he
Nice,
runs a
man.
podcast kind of like this too. So he had me on his show a couple times. So I've had him over on here, right?
Nice,
But
man.
I'm gone a whole month, bud.
So
I don't
ready to
get back
rock and
till
go
January 9th.
world again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, did you guys do a lot of writing then over the lockdown?
Nice.
Like, did you guys
Enjoy
fucking?
the trip, man. Yep.
Go ahead, Ryan. You're cutting out.
Sorry, I kind of
Yeah.
got cut. Can you hear me at all?
Yep.
Or I missed that question there.
Oh, like over the lockdown and stuff. Did it help out at all? Like, did you end up writing even more than you normally do, or did you fucking give up for a bit and then just get back going now? Or
To be honest with you, we kind of got started because of the lockdown. Eric and I were both playing in bands, and with the lockdown, of course, everything shut down, and that's when he reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you want to start a rock band? Let's make kind of some '80s rock tunes." And that's it was actually, I don't want to say a blessing in disguise, but that's sort of how Turbo Snake got going, was because of COVID. So it was something just at first it was just sort of a fun thing to do to keep us busy with music, and then things kind of took off a little bit for us. The RFL guys picked us up, and we were pretty excited about that, and it turned into something here. And now we're like, all right, well, shit, we're ready for COVID to be done. We want some shows now, but yeah, things are still pretty. So we've put out a 3 EP to start. That was back in the summer of 2020. Just released our 6-song EP the summer August of this year. Sorry, the end of July of this year. And now we're back writing some tunes, putting some stuff down, and hopefully, maybe looking at doing a full length at some point here. Lots of stuff going on there.
Yeah. No, it's
Hopefully,
great to hear though that you guys.
Get a video.
Oh, I always love a nice video, man. I always post them up too. Once you guys have one ready, send it over or tag me in it, and I'll fucking make sure she comes up so everyone else can see it too, right?
It's definitely the hardest part for us. Like we're good at making music, but the videos are it's a little tougher.
So let's indulge into the name, man. Like Turbo Snake, man. I'll never forget that ever my whole life. I'll always remember this band name, right? Like, where does this come from, man? Like, what's going on with that?
Well, I came up with it. I don't remember exactly how it came about. I was just thinking of 80s words, and I think I came upon turbo, and then I figured I better attach it to an animal. Could be turbo tiger, turbo shark.
Right?
Kind of regret we're not turbo shark now. But yeah, turbo snake. It sounded good. It sounded appropriate. You want a name that people hear and you can assume what kind of genre you are, and I thought that fit the bill, so that's what we went with. And then we got a great friend of ours in Indonesia to come up with our logo, and he did an amazing job with that. The Turbo Snake with the Pit Viper sunglasses.
I was going to say Pit Viper sunglasses. We actually have a caption for Pit Viper sunglasses. A good buddy of mine up there, he does represents them, the Tattooed Mountie. So if you go to buy your Pit Vipers, put in Tattooed Mountie as your promo code, and you'll get a little discount on your shit.
Fucking right, yes. Awesome. I got a new pair here.
Good.
Thomas, have you seen these ones yet? These are the carnivores.
Oh yeah.
They got the animal print on the side, and they wrap around the side too.
I like how the arms are adjustable and stuff because I sit kind of sideways a bit. So if I kick that glass a little bit on the one arm, it sits straight on me, right? So
when you're going extra fast on your skis or your bike, you got to put them full turbo. You got to lean them all the way back. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what else? I've seen that Kraken bottle or the Kraken or Kraken.
Kraken. Yeah.
That's it. I seen it yesterday in the liquor store, man. Tell us what it's like.
It's a whiskey. It's a spiced whiskey made with molasses, and it's like 47%, but it's only $32 for a 26er. I don't know if the Americans will know what we're talking about, but
no.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's fucking good, man. Yeah, real good,
Yeah, so
especially with like Coke and stuff.
He's gonna be naked in about 15 minutes here drinking that.
Well, I'll take my best accidents.
We've almost had accidental nudity a couple times on the show, so accidental, of course. That's why I love the live show, though, man. Like you never know what's gonna happen, right?
You never know. Hey, yeah. I might be wearing pants, or I might not.
Yeah, you never know.
Who knows?
Going back to the name there with Eric, he's a pretty we used to play in a 80s hair band, tribute hair band, and he did the same thing. He came up with our name for that band. One day we were jamming, and he spits out under his breath, he's like, "Fisted Sister," and everybody I've never seen five guys laugh so hard, and we were like, yeah, we're going with that. So it was kind of fun when he
it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, the Kraken's kicking over there. I see.
Yeah, that's spiced rum, baby.
When you were a big thing when we were coming up with our name, remember that show Tiger King?
Oh yeah,
that was a big. Yeah, that was.
Speaking of a great band name.
Yeah, and it was
Tiger King is an awesome band name.
But I like Turbo Snake. It was kind of along the same lines, but I'm glad that Tiger King didn't stick. But there was a couple in there. There was some beauty. I think we had Vintage Ninja was thrown in there. There was definitely a lot of 80s cheese gold.
Vintage Ninja, that's pretty cool too. Keep that in the back pocket.
Maybe a song.
No, Turbo Snake Shoes. I heard it, man, when Sam texted me, "Hey, you want to interview a band called Turbo Snake?" Like, fuck yeah, I do. You know, that's weird. Like, she's all the way from Florida and stuff, and then to send me a local band for me, that's pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, we could get it to Barrie for sure. That's a short little jaunt.
Yeah,
and that's it
yeah,
too. I mean, borders open up soon, so we can get down that way and start doing some shows.
Yeah,
it'd be nice to play some live rock and roll again. I think we're all itching to do it.
Yeah, and with you guys being local, I've got a little stage not far from Dundalk. 200 people can come and check it out, and you guys would be a fucking perfect band to play there too, because it's all an older crowd. They love their 80s hair and shit. Like they're rock. Like
sounds good.
I'm gonna throw my Montreal show there too, but it's gonna be a lot heavier for that one because I'm having Montreal Mayhem in Ontario. So I'm bringing in like 7 or 8 bands from Montreal that I know, right?
Awesome.
Gonna have one hell of a fucking night. And then, but yeah, when I do my little January fucking birthday bash, you guys will definitely have to come and play for that one.
Keep us in the loop, my man, for sure.
Always.
No, we're looking forward to getting playing. Yeah, I mean, I said it 1,000 times. Like this COVID is just, you sit around, you pick your nose and scratch your ass, and I think everybody's just bored as balls at this point, and we're ready for life again.
Yeah.
Like I want to get over. They finally opened the border, but I want to get over. I'm a big Red Wings fan. I want to get over and see a game. Mm-hmm. But now you got to take that stupid test that costs you, $200. Just, I mean, it's kind of not worth it at this point.
No, it's free. Hey,
Is it?
it's free at Walgreens. I just looked into it.
Oh, it's
If you
free.
Yeah, so we like going to Port Huron for beer runs because they have all sorts of craft beer you can't get in Canada just across the border. And yeah, Walgreens are offering free tests for anybody that goes over there. So no problem, man. So basically, you go to Walgreens before the game, get your test done, and then 2 hours later, you get your results in your email, and then you give it to them as you cross back.
But that's the crazy thing. Like you take this, say,
Dude.
test 72 hours before you cross, but you go to a game with 50,000 people, and then
Yeah.
your test is still good. Like, how does that work, bud? Like, you just
Who fucking cares? Don't question it. Like
don't even
that's
worry. Right? Because yeah, when I fly back, I've got to have another COVID test done in South Africa to even get back into fucking Canada, man. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, so I haven't even booked that test. I'm not even worried about it. I'll worry about that January 8th, right before I fly home, right?
They're going to be poking and prodding you, buddy, like the aliens, brother.
Oh, fuck. I can't wait. I've been training my whole life for this moment.
That's awesome.
But yeah, man, fuck. It's going to be weird traveling because I got to wear a mask for like 20 hours in my fucking flight and shit. You know.
Yeah. Be a little different.
So I got a mask from Fake Mask USA, and it's got nice holes everywhere. I wear it when I'm at the gym. I have to wear when I'm at work. I have to wear a specific like approved mask. But when I'm at the gym, it's you can almost see through it. And it doesn't do a goddamn thing, but it counts as a mask. And I can breathe fine. I don't even have to take it off when I'm at the gym and I'm breathing heavy. FakeMaskUSA.com. I think they might have had to take the website down actually, but maybe you can find it still. But
yeah,
they make
like
great,
I use this
great
fucking
masks.
neckerchief, and it's obviously not CA approved or whatever the shit is, but nobody bitches when I wear it. Like, so.
No, that's that. I'm sure that does the job. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I double it up, baby. Right.
Double wrap. We've all known about that for a long time.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we're both old school generation, right?
Oh, I laughed. I was driving around today and I see this guy beside like in the car by himself with his mask on, and I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure you can take your mask off in your own car by yourself. You're good, brother. But
Yeah.
different stroke, folks, I suppose.
Right. Like the second I get out of the store, man, I'm ripping the shit off. Like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing? You know.
Yeah, totally. We're lucky. I coached some hockey, and this year, thank God, they take our masks off on the ice. Which I mean, last year we were skating around out there, and you feel like you've got an elephant sitting on your chest. So this is it's a little better.
Yeah, like when I couldn't imagine doing my training and shit wearing a mask, trying to spar and fucking do all this other shit. Oh, hold on, my mask. Time out. You know.
What are you, TJ, in karate?
No, I did kickboxing for a long time and a bit of boxing and stuff back in school, right? And then I kept on with the kickboxing for almost 7 years, and then I've been out of it now for almost as long as I fucking did it for, right? So
remind me not to piss you off, then. All right.
Oh, I'm pretty calm. It takes a lot.
Oh, Ryan said some mean shit about you, man.
Oh, I don't doubt it. We'll discuss it over a few beers this weekend.
Now, let's go with if we ever get in an argument, your opinion's right, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, man. Everyone's always, how come you have no teeth? Think about it, you know? Why your ears look all fucking fucked up? Well, I don't know. Don't worry about that, right?
Oh, that's the best thing to have. Like I'm contemplating just bashing my own fucking ears in so nobody messes with me. I didn't notice that. You got the cauliflowers?
Kind of. It's half-assed through here pretty bad, and then he didn't even want to pierce this part because it's all crushed in right here. And then I had it split open. This year I had split open right across here. Where they
that's how you know you don't mess with somebody. That's good though. That's good.
Like this year, I've hit it more at work. Oh, it hurts like a bastard though, man. Fucking in the truss. Bam! Ah! Yeah.
God, yeah.
Gotta stop for a sec, right?
You can't wear earbuds, probably.
It's hard to, yeah. They
Yeah.
kind of sit in. I gotta squish them and kind of be careful when I have them.
Cool.
That's why I do stuff like that, man. I don't want to mess up this pretty face.
No, right? Like I
You got a
can't clean
cauliflower
shave where I
face.
got this big scar that runs down here and shit, you know. So I always have the 5 o'clock shadow.
Ryan, you don't need the ears. You got the face.
Yeah, man, you got this.
I got a
So do
face
you
like a
guys
drop pie.
do you guys go all 80s when you're on? Like when you go on stage, or are you guys prepared to do like the whole 80s show? Where you come out like fucking
Well, yeah, I got tight pants. This is my hat. I wear my shades. I wear my chain and my vest I was wearing. But yeah, we were doing wigs, but we're getting rid of them now
yeah.
because it's dumb. If we want to be taken seriously, then, yeah,
Yeah, no,
it's
I hear
fun.
you,
It's
right?
fun, but yeah. Apparently, people who actually like '80s music are offended if you LARP as a real '80s person.
Oh yeah.
So
We just
yeah,
had I just
we're
put
gonna.
on a show there in September. I had 2 little bands come up. The Electric Dead came on. They played a good fuck. They were a great set too, actually. And they get all out because they were like a Halloween band, so they have like the skulls and shit on their fucking thing. And then usually there's lights and shit, but we did it during the day because it was in September, so it's
Yeah.
fucking cold at night and rainy and shit. Fuck it. So that was the last show ever in September. We'll keep them all in the summer now.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know what you're getting with those outdoor shows. Played some good ones, played some holy torrential pours where you got your cables running through like 6 inches of water, and you're like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get electrocuted here tonight. But yeah,
Yeah.
summertime shows, they're always the best.
Oh, I love them. Then, like where we are, there's a big fire pit too, so you can have a fire afterwards and shit. And then
Nice.
they had the rotisserie in like a snack fucking truck, like where you can make pizza and French fries and burgers and shit. And they do a big pig roast every year there.
Oh,
So
nice. Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to kind of spice it up a little bit better, right? This year coming, it's going to be a little bit better.
Eric's not allowed to go within 100 feet of pigs.
No.
There's a cop at this party I'm at.
Right now?
Oh yeah, and I had to fucking scale. I was gonna bring a big fucking jar of weed, and I had to look up like how much I'm allowed to transport to a fucking party, because over 30 grams apparently is breaking the law.
Yeah.
So I had to.
Yeah, man.
Fucking shit. I had to.
My buddy at work, he gets so pissed because he can only go and buy 32 grams, and then he's got to leave the store and come back in and buy like his bowl that he just like that he smokes out of normally holds like a quarter pound. That's just like his normal bowl. Like, so fucking. He gets so he's like, you got to come with me to the store. I'm like, why? He's like, you're buying my other fucking ounce because they won't sell it to him, right? Like.
But if you grow it yourself, you can have pounds in your house as long as it comes from your plants. That's totally fine.
And the weird thing is, too, with that law, you're legally not allowed just to grow it in your backyard without putting it in a locked-in, caged facility. They want you to grow it inside now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, we grew it in our yard, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. Like, no one gives a shit about it anyways. Like, it is nice to be able to go to a store and just fucking buy some weed, right? Like, whether you get it from your buddies and shit the same way as you used to, but you know, you're getting off work, it's like, fuck, man, it's gonna hit the weed store and buy a fucking doob, or till I get home or something, right?
I don't even smoke weed, and well, we were gifted a couple plants from our neighbor, and put 3 in the ground, and God knows how much we got, like 3 giant fucking jars full of weed. So now we're just like, it's gifts for everybody who smokes weed, basically. Yeah. So we're bringing it everywhere we go, and whoever wants some, we can have some.
I know
the purpose of the show,
people like grow it now and they don't smoke it. They're like, what do I do with it now? give it to me, bud. I'll do something with it. Make some bread, fucking butter and shit out of it.
That's trouble, man. I think 3 weeks ago I had another gig, and I asked for an amount that like a lightweight could handle, and they gave me two little pieces of cake, like the tiniest fucking pieces of cake, and they gave the rest of the band like these pretty like hefty chunks of cake. So I got home and I figured, fuck, these pieces are like really small. I can handle this. So I had both pieces, and oh my god, that was a bad decision, man. I couldn't even get up off of the fucking couch. I got up off the couch to do something, and then I forgot what I was doing instantly, and I could barely walk. It was a real adventure to get up my stairs and into my bedroom. Oh my god, it was terrible. The worst experiences of my life have been on weed edibles.
Yeah, some people, your body just absorbs it so much better sometimes. Like me, myself, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a huge connoisseur. I eat it, smoke it, drink it, fucking, right? Most of my blood's probably THC, you know what I mean? So I find like I sleep very good when I eat like cake or cookies and shit, but I don't get high like some people do, right?
Yeah, I think you got a genetic problem.
Yeah, probably. Probably do, man.
There's people that don't react to edibles, but like I could have like a tiny bit and I'm just fucked.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, I've had to stop doing it. I had a New Year's Eve incident last year, and I was like, oh, no more, because it was just a write-off. Like, yeah, I gotta stick to the beers, I think, now.
Yeah. That's the weird thing. Like, if I sit and have a few beers, I can't smoke a doob now. It gets me too fucked up. But if I smoke a doob and then have a few beers, I can burn all night and drink all night long. It's weird.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm thinking about brewing my own beer this winter, calling it Bones' Brew, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
What are we shooting for?
I'm going to go for a golden blonde to try out the first time, and then I want to try some mead, like do some honey mead. I got one of our buddies out of Ireland, and I can't remember the name of his band now. He wants me to make a mead for him. So we'll see what we can cook up in the garage.
Let me know. I'd like to give her a try when she turns out.
Oh, definitely, man. We'll have you over, fucking, or I'll come to you guys, whatever, and hand deliver that shit. Go live and drink some beers.
love golden blondes.
Yeah, same here. Then
TJ, remind me that like where the guy's like, "Hey, let's get around to Bud Lights," where they're all back in medieval times. And like, actually, I'll have a honey mead. He's like,
Then I'm actually, while I'm in South Africa, going to be checking out some coffee supplies.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, and I'm trying to work with Late Night Trouble. We want to come up together with a fucking a coffee blend too. Trouble in a Cup is one of the names we've been tossing around. It seems to have stuck. So
that's awesome. That's amazing.
What looking forward to that.
Talking there earlier about you were talking about some other bands you had on, and you were telling me about that punk band from South Africa. What was their name again?
Yeah, Joy Cassidy. Joy Cassidy or something like that. I will definitely get the right name over to you and stuff. They've been on the show once before. Fuck, they're great guys too, man. I wonder if Lisa's watching, send the name over. I'm not sure if she's on. She might be sleeping because they're 7 hours ahead of us, right? So.
Yeah, probably then. Hey, you never know. She could be into a wild party.
Yeah, true that. It is Friday there, technically. They're like time travelers. Right. I had a few bands too from out west, and trying to get times with them. It was good for me because I work so late most of the time, but now I'm not going to bed till 1, and I got to be up at 4 or some shit, right?
Oh, I always tell you, I love traveling out west because I'm a huge sports guy, and
Hmm.
going out west is like the greatest thing in the world for watching sports because you wake up at like 1 o'clock. Well, if you're watching football, you wake up at 9 a.m. and games are going, and then you've got hockey starting at 1 in the afternoon. It's just sports all day out there. It's fantastic. I think I should reroute out to Vancouver.
Right. They got a good music scene out there, out that way, right? Most of the bands I've been
Oh
noticing are coming from like Alberta and Calgary and stuff, and they're not even country, you know?
yeah, getting a lot of rock over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a lot of great Canadian stuff. Actually, I heard a great story about. You obviously remember the part with the sisters there. There are a
Hmm.
couple of American girls. It was Vancouver where the world kind of fell in love with them. Vancouver made them awesome where they got discovered, which was kind of a neat story to hear. So they've got a love for that city. And it sounds like a lot of people do. A lot of musicians love going out there. It's like Toronto. Like, you hear about the Stones always love coming to Toronto and
Hmm.
practicing here. It's kind of cool how much, the music world loves Canada.
Yeah, even AC/DC always bragged about it when they would come to Canada. We're coming to fucking Canada, like I, that was the first concert I ever seen, actually. Like
Oh,
in like real concert was AC/DC.
that's
Wow.
amazing. You can't really top that. It's just probably just been going downhill since then.
Well, ever since I seen Rammstein live in concert,
Oh, that's
nothing
How
compared
was
to
that?
that at all. That was fuck amazing. It was their first time ever in Canada, and we actually seen them at the docks in Toronto. That's how long
nice.
ago it was, right? And best show I've ever seen my whole life. Like nothing's compared to that. And I've been like Chicago open air. I went to Woodstock '99, right? And
Nice.
that
Those guys
show,
are
That's
just
fucking nuts. I've heard their live show is amazing, but I would go to see, like, I'm not like I like them. I'm not a super fan, but I would go to see them live for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like Guns N' Roses, and I got to
I
see
was watching
them
some.
live. Go ahead, man. Sorry, bud.
Sorry, I just lost you guys there for a sec. I heard some GNR. Yeah, they're another good one. Seen them a million times on this tour. There's a good one on I can't remember if it's our Crave or what it is right now, but if you want to watch a good one, Rammstein, there's a live concert from Madison Square Garden, and same. I'm like you, Eric. I'm not the hugest fan, but I like them. And oh man, the concert was unbelievable. Now I'm totally like, yep. If they're ever back this way, I'm definitely
Yeah.
splurging on some tickets.
Oh yeah, yeah. They played Montreal Metal Fest there the first year it opened, or one of the years. Because I when I was getting my tickets before COVID, they fucking it's. I looked up the wrong year, so I forget who was even on the one I was going to, but I thought I was going to the Rammstein one, but that was the year before, right? I was like, what the fuck? Felt ripped off. I'm like, man, a year too late. Yeah,
It was like Disco Fest the year you went.
I know. It was nothing near what it should have been, that's for sure. What's one of the best shows you guys have ever seen then? Like, who's one of the favorites?
Want to field that one, Eric?
Ah, geez, I don't know. It's got to be one of the. I'm trying to think. It's probably one of my favorite punk band, like more like underground punk bands that I've seen. Like Chicks Dig It in London, I absolutely love. They were just doing an all request night, and you just shouted out whatever song you wanted to hear, and they played it, and it was awesome. I saw them last Friday, and they were a little rough, but they're always fun. Uh, maybe Chicks Dig It in London. Yeah, that's for me for sure.
I'd say for myself, going back to ACDC there, TJ, I've seen them a bunch of
Mhm.
times. And I just don't think there's anybody that can match them. Even like I'm a big Guns N' Roses fan, and those concerts are great. But ACDC is just energy from start to finish. And I've just never seen a crowd so into a concert the entire time. And for anybody listening, if you've never seen ACDC, that's one you have to put on your list of people to go see.
No, I agree. Cause the first show I ever seen, and then I seen them again at Sarstock, and
Yeah.
there was no difference. Like the sound quality, the energy, everything was like it was like you know, it, like the first time I ever seen them again, just because they were so energetic. They got the crowd going so good, right? Like,
You know what kills me about an AC/DC concert now? The last time I went to see them, I couldn't get over how much of like a family event it is now. You'll see that are in their 40s and they're bringing their wife and their kids. And I laughed. The last time I saw him was with another band I played with. I was in a Rage Against the Machine tribute band, and me and the boys all went down to see them. And we were standing beside this family, and every other song we were pulling past them to go get another beer. And I said to the guy, "Hey man, I'm sorry." And he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." He's like, "That was me 15 years ago, man. I totally get it." So it was awesome. But yeah, it's so funny about how AC/DC is now a family show.
yeah, it's true. Like they used to be technically hard rock, fucking, banned from this because they said that, and now they're a family event. It's weird how, like, even you look at Elvis and the Beatles. Oh, they're the devil's music, and now they're classics. People love it. They play it. They have their own radio station that just plays Elvis. But
That's the
back in
highest
the day,
praise. The
fucking
highest
right,
praise.
yeah.
Or you get like, somebody like Ozzy who was, he's satanic and people are committing suicide because of him. And then he plays a show for the Queen, and everybody loves Ozzy now. And
Yeah, like
it's so show. Good on him.
yeah, yeah. It's weird how all of a sudden how things get changed around, and then could you see some of the bands that are out now, like Behemoth, fucking full on
Oh,
Satanist
fucking
band.
love Behemoth.
Oh yeah, man. So I took my ex's kid to his first concert. It was actually Behemoth and Slipknot, Gojira, and Bobby played. And he was like Behemoth and Gojira were his favorites for the night. Like he just fucking was so blown away by their show, right?
Oh, they're great. Yeah, so heavy, man. Such good
And
production on their albums.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a crazy show too. I've seen Slipknot before, and they were a band I had free tickets come my way, and I like them, but I'm not a huge fan. And oh my
Mhm.
god, I've never seen 5,000 people just kick the shit out of one another. Like, oh my god, they put wrestling ropes like the floor down. It was crazy.
Oh, it's
But
intense, eh?
fans love it, man. They've definitely, they've got something pretty awesome there. So
Hmm.
if you're going to a Slipknot concert, get your elbow pads on.
Yeah, or buy seat tickets because you better be ready.
Oh
Even
yeah,
I'm not getting
Slayer.
in there anymore, man. Fuck that shit.
No,
Thinking
I'm a little too old. I don't heal as quick as I used to. I
oh,
still hurt Monday morning, so it's like
yeah.
I got to be careful nowadays. I used to love
oh,
because I'm a little dude and people just throw me up and fucking crowd surf right to the front. Woo! Now, shit, if I fell off top of that crowd, I'm out for a month. My hip, my knee, like it's over.
It's a young person's sport.
Yeah, true that.
yeah, definitely. Now, TJ, you mentioned you were at Woodstock '99. I went to that one
Yeah.
too. What'd you think of that?
Um, I thought the water was way too far away, and they only had so many. Like you had to walk a half a mile from where we were camping to get to the fucking water source. And then the shitters, they were gone Thursday night, Friday morning. There was no more shitters left to use. Like fucking, they tore the showers down on the Friday, right? But as far as the show, like Rage Against the Machine, that was fucking phenomenal, man. And
Is
even
that
when
the Biscuit
Metallica
one?
played, yeah, because
Yeah,
Oh,
really, I
there was
think
a
it
good
was
podcast about
Rage
that
Against the
fucking shit.
Machine because when Limp Bizkit finished, the crowd split, and we were like, "Fuck the right side, no, fuck the left side," and then it was just garbage war. And then they come out and told us we had to calm down, and then Rage comes out and burns the American flag and plays "Bullets on Parade," like the place erupted, man. Like it was
Oh man.
like.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I gotta listen to that song after we get out of here.
Mm.
yeah. So you might have been over by us then, because we were way out too. We were over behind stage 2, and yeah, we had to walk for eons to get to anything. And oh my god, we just
Yeah.
done all weekend. I mean, there was so many. It's funny. All you hear about it negative, negative, negative. But I mean, there
Yeah.
was a lot of really cool stuff at that
Oh.
concert. I mean, I thought the Tragically Hip. I don't know if you went to watch them.
Yep.
I man, and they awesome. And it was so cool to see all the
think-
Canadians up to that.
Was that the first time he did the Killer Whale Tank?
Yeah,
Was that
I
at
believe
Woodstock '99?
Yeah, the Killer Whale Tank. And then, we had, of course, a bunch of Canadians all around us. We were all introducing ourselves. I'm from Kitchener. I'm from Ottawa. Blah blah blah. Well, we had a couple of guys from New York City right beside us, and they'd never seen or heard the Hip before, and they're like, "Oh my God, who are these guys? These guys are unbelievable." So it was kind of neat to see somebody, getting introduced to them for the first time.
No, that is kind of a weird thing too, especially being Canadian. Like of the Hip as soon as you're born.
Yeah, right.
Hip. Like you're singing Wheat Kings and shit. 38 years old.
Totally.
So Hard Done By is probably my favorite song by them. I think.
Nice, good pick, man.
One you don't hear a lot, right?
No, that's right.
I heard there was like a lot of real casual nudity there. A lot of women getting their tits out, and so Ryan, how'd you like all the men getting their penises out really liberally?
Oh shit, you suck.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan. Of a lot of the upper chest region coming out on some of the young ladies. There was equally bad nudity as well. There were people that were at the original Woodstock that were nude. That all the power to them. They don't give a shit. They let it all hang out. But so that's what it was all about. You'd get a chuckle and a cringe, and yeah, there was the odd schlinky made the scene as well.
Swinging around, yeah.
Yeah. You try not to make eye contact. Oh God.
No, right? What's that over here? I'd be worried about because there was no shade really. Like that was fucking. The sun was brutal.
Oh, dick burns.
Yeah, man.
You don't want to burn on like a sunburn on your cock.
No, not at all, bud.
That's real. It's something you never think about until you're in this situation, right?
Mm-hmm. No, it's true, right?
That's hilarious. It was it was a good weekend though. Well, until the end, last day we were like, you know what, not digging this anymore. Let's get out of here. So we took off just as the Chili Peppers were starting up, which kind of sucked because I've never seen the Chili Peppers and wanted to see them.
But we pretty well left in around that time. We're like, we're here for 2 more days trying to leave if we don't leave right now. And we all got to work on Monday. So fucking
yeah. Funny that you say that, TJ, because we ended up driving out. Took us forever. We ended up. I think we pulled into a donut shop in. I think we went to Sandusky, and we were like the first ones in this little parking lot, and we crashed out in the car. We woke up in the morning about 8:00, and there must have been probably 500 cars parking lot. Like you couldn't move. It was crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I think everybody.
Like that, when I set my tent up, we set our tent up, and we were like one of 1,000 people there at the time because we got there the day early. And we woke up the Friday morning, and it was like fucking 100 million tents everywhere. It's like, how do we find our tent now? Like when you leave, I have no clue how we kept finding our tent. Like you just wander around and you eventually find it,
Yeah, there was, going back to awesome concerts, there was one done here in Canada back in '96. It was called Eden Fest, and it was a smaller version of a Woodstock. And they really did things right. However, the organizers ended up screwing a bunch of the artists over and didn't pay them any money. I don't know if you guys remember that concert, but it was awesome. In the height of like sort of like that grungy. There were a lot of great bands that weekend. That was probably one of my favorite weekends too. No big issues with the camping or anything like that. So
no, I just didn't.
It was pretty. That
Hollywood was there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I just lost you guys.
Oh,
Who's that?
we got Hollywood there. He was at Eden Fest.
Oh, it was golden. Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of
Yeah.
fun. So yeah, that's like Turbo Snake. We would love to start getting on some festivals, doing some stuff like that.
Mhm.
Oh man, be unbelievable. Going to see some of our favorite bands and getting to play with them as well would be killer.
Oh, yeah. Like that's kind of where I'm heading now. It's getting secured stages to where I can start building that name and start building that festival because out of it, I just love festivals. I rather go for 2 or 3 days, and have a good time, do some camping, see new
Yep.
bands, like yeah, Chicago Open Air, that was 3 days, Woodstock was 3 days, fucking a lot of the I don't know, there's just something about that festival, when it's done properly, like you say, and has that right effect.
Yep, definitely. Oh, and it's funny how those used to cost you $150 to go to these festivals, and now they're probably going to be $500 to go to the festival for a weekend now.
Hmm.
But it's getting to the point I'm finding a lot of my favorite bands. There's not a ton of new I like right now. I'm kind of like that. I kind of stick to my older stuff, and
Hmm.
I find myself when I do go to concerts, I don't have a problem going to see Guns N' Roses and spending $200 on a ticket. Um,
Because we're old and rich.
True.
We're fucking boomers.
Yeah,
yeah,
baby.
exactly.
Got me some COVID money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. Fucking.
That,
But no, you're
now,
right though. Like
sorry, go on.
even like the newer music, I'm introduced to new music all the fucking almost too much all the time. Like so I've had that but I always still find myself going back to my older bands when I just need a break. I'm tired of listening. No offense, like, oh fuck, I've heard all your shit now, like,
Yeah.
but I'm still gonna listen to it, obviously. But I always resort back to my old school songs to get re-inspired again to keep going.
Oh, I totally get that, man. I totally get that. I find with Turbo Snake now, with getting played on some stations that do a
Mhm.
lot of music. Um, I am hearing some stuff from other bands that I never would have discovered. And hearing some really cool stuff. Like there's a one band like jumps out to me, Tokyo Motor Fist.
Mm.
Uh,
Skullfist?
what's that?
You know Skullfist? They're awesome. Toronto band,
Yeah.
Skullfist.
Oh yeah, man. I've seen them and met them a couple times.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
opened with Step Kings and OTAP. Played in at the fuck. What's the name of that little bar? The Rock
Yeah, they're a
Rock
little
Pile.
heavier than us, but they're fucking great, man. I think I actually might have shared a stage with them few years back and didn't realize it, but yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they are pretty cool.
Another band on with RFL, and they're just outside of Toronto. I think they're out of Mississauga, maybe. A band called Fear. They're pretty
Oh,
amazing too. Good heavy shit there. I've been
yeah.
listening to them lately, and they got some good stuff too. Oh yeah, it's kind of cool. Like you know, for me, I'm a guy. I didn't really ever graduate. I love my '80s. I liked my grunge in the '90s too, and then I just kind of almost hit like 2000. There was nothing that really did it after that for me, and
Hmm.
so it's kind of cool to start getting back into this stuff. Now I know like Eric's got a great. He's got a range that's all over the place, and he'll throw names of bands out all the time. Like, I have no idea what you're about, dude, but I think you're pretty good for it, Eric. You kind of keep on top of things.
I was gonna say we've actually had
No,
Fear on the show. We had them on once
Yeah,
already. Yeah, the
yeah,
great band,
they
though, like you said.
totally great band. And it's funny. I
Man,
mean, there's
I am so not up to date with music these days though. Like not at all. Like I once every now and then I discover a band on like Spotify, but like otherwise I don't know what the fuck's going on in music at
Yeah.
all. And I just listen to stuff I like, and then once in a while on
Mhm.
Spotify I'll like look up similar artists, but no, otherwise like I'm out of the loop, man, which is fine. I don't care.
No, which is great though, because then it still leaves you room to discover a little bit at least. You know what I mean? And,
Oh yeah, the best thing in life is discovering a new band that you've never heard of, and it's just awesome. It happens so rarely, but like when it does, holy fuck! And then you get into their whole discography, and yeah, it's a great thing for sure.
Yeah, get sucked down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I find it now, like, I don't know if this is just me getting old. Like so much of the music now, I just find shit like the mainstream pop and the rap. I was never a big rap guy, but now out there now, I really kind of appreciate sort of what was coming out in the 80s and the 90s, because I just hate crap now. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's fucking. I've always bitched about the radio, like
right?
in that aspect, as far as they play the one song over and over and over, even though the artist has an awesome album or fucking 3 great singles, it's a lot of the shit just seems generic. It's like they just fucking made it on their computer and they're pumping it out fucking like fucking donuts, a million a day, right?
You used to listen to the radio for the DJ, and the DJ would play whatever the fuck he wanted. And he was the caterer of music, and he would play some stuff you'd never heard before and stuff he likes. And that was the way to do it, man, rather than, whatever's tops on the charts.
I got to give a shout out to Joey over there at 97.7. He runs the Metal After Midnight show. And he's been on the show a couple of times as a co-host and just guest and stuff.
What's up, Joey?
Band, right? And yeah, he had to fight for a while to actually get his spot to get to Beyond 11 and start playing some, like you said, become a DJ again.
Yeah.
Hear some old shit, but hear some new shit. Metal after, metal for an hour, right? And it's, some of it, most of it's his pick. You know what I mean? But it's so hard to find that nowadays. You can't just be a DJ on the radio anymore in that sense.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Not like it used to be. Oh yeah.
No,
and it's funny how radio.
I hate change.
Radio.
I don't like change.
Nobody likes change.
Yeah, I work for change.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
In our next life, boys, when we come back as kings, things are going to be different.
Oh, yeah, baby. Kings of the stage. Well, where all are you guys, like, what's your goal in the end? Like, what would be the best stage you wanted to play here? Let's just say Ontario for now. Like, next year, like Budweiser Stadium or fucking... Is it the Sky Dome anymore? Or are they tearing that shit down or something?
Are we being realistic or like a fucking pipe dream?
Fuck. Pipe dream, baby. Whatever you want.
Well, I don't know. Shit. I mean...
I don't even know a lot of stages here. Budweiser stage is a big one, right? Fucking...
I would love to play Budweiser stage.
Yeah. I mean, it's the biggest one, right? Like,
that I know of, yeah.
It's gotta be the biggest one.
Yeah, because when they closed down Molson Park, that was fucking huge. Like, that was a fantastic place for festivals.
That place was awesome. Honestly, for me, I always say it to my friends and family. I'm like, you know what? If I could just get one huge show under my belt in life, I could die a happy man. Open for some awesome band. Play in front of 10,000 people, I could die a happy man. That's my dream.
Yeah.
For what I'd love to open for some kick-ass hard rock bands. I don't know who.
I know.
Throwing names out, just all the 80s that I love, like Motley Crue, Poison, Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, something like that. That would be
Poison, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Ryan Thomas will suck your dick if we can open for you. Oh, he gives a great blowjob.
It's amazing, he says.
Hey, anybody out there, if Turbo Snake new bass player, if anybody's interested.
Yeah, right. Don't forget to buy your fucking mud
I got
wipes for all your dirty needs.
Oh yeah, mud wipes. Fucking right. Yeah. I mean, you gotta put it in the universe. You know, you gotta just put it out there. Maybe it'll catch on Instagram, or somebody will quote you. It'll get big, and you'll be
Well, I'm
sucking
sure
a
there'll be a few
real
quotes
famous
from this
cock.
show.
You'll be playing a real big show real soon.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, TJ, like right now,
Yeah,
just playing a show would be great because it's things have been pretty quiet. It's funny, places just start to get going again, but everybody's a little right now too. And then what's going to happen here? The case count just went back up again here today, and
yeah.
are they going to start capping things again? Who knows, man? It's a funny world right now, and everybody's just kind of doing what we can do to get by and
Yeah.
keep rocking. So for the
Soon, I
time
think the
being,
winter, it's going to be a long, cold winter, I think, here. And then come spring and summer, people are going to be fucking had totally enough. And they don't care. And it's going to blast wide open, regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
certainly hope.
Even if we start, like, I got a pretty big backyard here. I could have, like, fuck, backyard shows here. I don't give a fuck.
Perfect.
Let's just get some music out there, right? Let's get people on stage again, man.
You remember when COVID started in 2020 there, and everybody said, okay, well, 2021 is going to be the year that we're going to blow the roof off and it still did. So I'm seriously really hoping that by next summer things are back to good, because it's just again, everybody's just ready for it, ready for life to start again.
We need it, mentally, for sure.
Totally need it, my man. We totally need it.
Yeah.
But
I've had enough of the fucking COVID talk.
Yeah, it's all good. I was gonna say, like, where do we find your music? I know you guys are on Spotify for sure. You guys on YouTube yet, or anything like that, or?
Well, we got some a couple little videos on YouTube. And all of our music you can find on YouTube as well. Just search Turbo Snake. I guess just Turbo Snake, and you'll find all of our tunes if you want to listen to it on there. We're on Spotify. We got 2 little EPs on Spotify. Any streaming platform, iTunes, whatever you want to listen to your music on, we should be on there. So just search.
I'll be adding you on the TheBoneYard playlist we have on Spotify. It's all the bands that have been on the show, a bunch of their music and shit. So I'll be throwing your guys' stuff up on there too.
Fucking right.
Awesome, man.
Follow us there as well, and you'll always be getting new music, right?
Yeah.
So
thanks, brother. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for supporting the scene, man.
Oh, least I could do, man. The music has helped me to get to where I am today, so I'm just giving back what it's gave me, right? So
we love it. Awesome.
Oh.
Well, appreciate you chatting with us tonight, my man.
Hey, anytime, man. I'm glad everyone was here, able to make it, and everything worked out. I had a fucking great time. Fantastic.
I got pretty shit-faced during the stream, so yeah, it's a good time. And,
I think next time, like when I get back from South Africa and go through my other test shit, we should meet up in person, man. Have some pints, do a live show together. That's how I envisioned it, how I used to do it, right? I'd come right to the band regardless. My first band I ever interviewed was in Tucson, Arizona. No Paradise. Drove all the way there, man. Fucking just to interview them, right?
Well, we're gonna have a pair of shades for you.
Yeah, I know you guys got the Vipers. I'm rocking.
No, don't even put them on. No.
Oh, you're right.
No, it doesn't work, man. Sorry.
I know.
You gotta have the Pit Vipers. If it's not Pit Vipers,
I'll get a pair.
You're out of the fucking club.
Yeah. I'll be ready next time.
Hey, there's
Place
the
in my
ad.
order now, right? Bam.
Oh, I don't know how they do that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, fuck, guys. You guys have been amazing, man. I had so much fun.
Yeah, this was fun, man. Well, thanks for having us, and we'll have to do it
Oh,
again soon for sure.
oh, of course, of course. I'll make sure
When
I
you
got
get
some pints.
a trip, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers,
When I
my
get
man.
back, I'll be talking to you boys in person. I'm
All right.
so happy you
Cheers,
guys are a
brother.
local band too, man. This is exciting. Turbo
Have a good
Snake,
one.
baby. Make sure you check them out and play it loud, play it proud, peeps. And the next show, I'm not really sure when it is. It might just be me taking my malaria pills. We'll have to wait and see. All right, guys. Have a great night.
Cheers,
Peace.
brother. TJ, you have a good trip, eh?
You too, man. Thanks.